Corps Commanding General Lieutenant General Robert White is soon retiring.
General White has been at Fort Hood as Commanding General for 3 years and sat down with Fox 44's Allison Fox O'Connor to discuss his career at the Great Place.
Corps Command has been scope and scale bigger and better than any command before.
3 Corps Commanding General Lieutenant General Robert White is close to retirement after 3 years as Corps Commanding General and almost 40 years in the U.S. Army. General White spent many months overseas as part of Operations Iraqi Freedom, Enduring Freedom, and Inherent Resolve. But he says his time as 3 Corps Commander has been something he can't describe to those who have yet to take command.
It is the funnest thing you could imagine, right? It's just, and who you can touch and who you can help, the things that you can do for your nation that are not necessarily apparent broadly. It's just fun. I mean, you cannot get up in the morning without a smile, and you can't go to sleep without a smile.
White says the best part of his job was interacting with soldiers. He explained that at his level, he did not always see as many soldiers. But getting to hear from them about their experiences, what they may need help with, and seeing those around them was the highlight of his position. When asked what the most difficult aspect of his job was, he said,
"It is communicating with America in places that we are not comfortable. How we deliberately go after communicating and expanding our reach so that those young men and women and the parents and grandparents and aunts and uncles that might be raising those young men and women that are potential soldiers understand what our Army's all about and how great it is."
White spoke about the murder of Army Specialist Vanessa Guillen. He says they not only had to grieve and assist the family, but to own the responsibility of what happened. He says after that, it was time for action.
Making leaders understand that they have a responsibility for their people. And that doesn't just mean checking in on the phone. That means go find them, see how they're doing, do it on the weekends, do it at hours that are inconvenient to you as a leader, but make sure we're doing good.
White hopes that after he leaves, the meaning of people first stays strong on Fort Hood, and he hopes to see the continued collaboration between brigades and divisions. He and his wife are planning a trip to Hawaii to celebrate their new chapter, and he hopes in the future they can find a way to give back to the Army. On Fort Hood, Allison Fox O'Connor, Fox 44 News.